What's up? I'm Geeter. Welcome to the Dig Show, presented by our good friends at Crocs. Last December, some of the AVP's brightest stars participated in a private volleyball tournament put on by Canadian clothing designer and volleyball fanatic Peter Nygard. A good time was had by all. Trust me, here are the sights and sounds from one of the most memorable trips of the year.
This place is unbelievable. I mean, words and pictures can't describe it, you guys.
I mean, this is one big, huge, giant adult playground. It's what it is. I mean, it's non-stop.
And there's girls on their poles and mermaids.
And we all had bells and whistles, and the dance kind of started slow and escalated into more intense.
I don't know what's really going on here, but we're in the Nygard Cay, Bahamas. We're here invited by Peter Nygård, the fashion master of the world. And there's about, I think there's 12 guys and 12 girls here on the most incredible trip of a lifetime. So check it out, this is it.
I don't know what the temperature is, but it's perfect. Is that a temperature? Perfect? It's about mid-perfect to really perfect. It's, I don't know, 75, 80. Nice little breeze, it's perfect.
There's nothing like off-season training at Nygard Cay. Check this out.
Peter Nygard's a huge volley fan. Actually, more than anything, I think he just loves playing volleyball rather than watching it. And you know, his dream is to play volleyball all day and play with the pros. So you have Sean Rosenthal, Angie Akers, Jem Pavley, Heather Lowe, Loomis, Mike Dipiero. He brought us down here and playing in a fun little tournament. He has it all organized. You know, he has some local guys running some TV coverage and a lot of volleyball.
This place is just unbelievable. I got out of the cab and I'm like, really? This is where I gotta spend the next 4 days? You know, if they don't show you to the rooms, you're not gonna find them because all the rooms are hidden. I mean, this place is unbelievable.
I mean, there's just no expense spared. I mean, it is just like extravagance to the 10th degree. It's pretty incredible.
Pyramids and rocks and lights and trees, and this is the most beautiful place I've ever been.
He's got his models around everywhere. Gorgeous beach, white sand, perfect water.
You know, you pull in, you start seeing like all this structure and what's going on, and you think you're in Disneyland. You know, you think you're going into a big theme ride like Jungle Adventure or something, you know, with like big Mayan temples built up. It's an adult paradise, you know, it's kind of an adult fantasy land.
We had a junk canoe party here the other night, and the disco just rocked out there, you know. It's very easy to get into the beat of that junk canoe.
Crocs seemed like they were made for preschool kids or chefs, but not, I mean, not for someone like me, you know? I mean, I have style. I want to go out. I want people to say, hey, you know what, you look good. But the ones I have on now, I would wear. I can wear them with, you know, pretty much anything. Okay, I get it. I'm convinced. I'm waving the white flag. The message has come across. It's crystal clear. I surrender. But I'm still not going to wear the red ones, just for the record.
Peter Nygard made his fortune in the women's fashion industry in the early 80s. He is well known for his lavish Hollywood-style extravaganzas held at his home in the Bahamas. His private beach volleyball tournament, held on his own private island, is no exception.
Mr. Peter Nygard, absolute stud.
From my understanding, he was real into tennis, and his knee was bugging him a little, and found out that he could compete at this sport and have a good time, and especially when you have your own little island, it makes it more convenient.
My passion for volleyball is my passion for sports. You know, I've been very athletic all my life. I grew up in sports in Finland. Beach volleyball grew from seeing it in front of my beach in California over and over and over again. I looked at it and looked at it, I said, God, that looks like a great sport. And then when I got a little bit more injured in tennis, I said, I got to pick up that sport. I've been wanting to pick it up for 20 years, and I got so into it, you know.
The way they're running the tournament here, you have a different volleyball tournament each day. Tomorrow I think we're playing a little 4-man and some more 2-man. So it's just a different format each day. It's really fun. You get to play with a lot of different players.
We're about to absolutely give a crush down to somebody. Who are we about to play?
I think these two over here. You don't even need to get them.
First victim.
These guys over here.
First victim.
Going down.
Crush down. Spike down, baby.
What are they doing putting us together first? Bad news.
Jake the King is in finals with Sumi against McGee and Dave. Yeah, Jake the King Gibbs. I call him the King because he is the king, you know, and he's such a fine gentleman, you know, such a great player, and he's a pleasure to play with, and he's a pleasure to be with, you know. I think what I say about volleyball players, you know, is that they're really fine human beings, you know. I know there's really a special cult about them, you know, and Jake is the tops.
Yeah, I got to play with Peter Nygård. Peter's a stud, man. He's only been playing for 3 years, and he's got some just absolutely deadly shots that I actually want to put into my repertoire. You know, if he passes the ball, you get a good set, he's got 2 shots. He's got the overhand tip, the set just right over the net, or he's got the slap deep. And his slap deep is unbelievably good. I mean, it's near unstoppable.
And Ty is all out there. That blonde hair helps him, you know. He's energetic. He is everywhere. He is such a great personality, you know, and person. We were so happy to get Angie to come over here. You know, she's just a phenomenal player and a phenomenal personality. Angie is one of our best people over here, and she won one of the tournaments already. And I had so much fun with Sean. You know, he's wild. He just runs all over the place.
This is pickle juice, and it's gonna keep you from cramping when I start playing. It's like an old remedy for crampers like me.
I played Tony in a qualifier back when I was playing with Loomis in the qualifiers. I played him like 2nd round in Florida. I remember playing him, but I didn't remember him playing like this. The guy flies, flat out flies. He was a fun guy to play with.
We always have a special party. In Bahamas is a really great tradition. They do the carnival over Christmas in the evening all night long, you know, and they do phenomenal carnival through there, you know, and they're dressed up in great outfits, and it's called Junkanoo, you know, and there must be 100,000 people participating in it. So we take a little bit of Bahamas here at our parties, you know, and we had a Junkanoo party here the other night, and the disco just rocked out there, you know. It's very easy to get into the beat of that Junkanoo.
Come in, we start dancing with him, roll all the way into his own private little dance club.
It was really cool to see the Bohemian culture and all the outfits and gear, and we all had bells and whistles, and the dance kind of started slow and escalated into more intense. There was just a lot of action going on, really cool scene in there, and it's really cool to see their culture.
And there's girls on their poles and mermaids and, you know, drummers, and we all have our cowbells, our whistles, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So you're sitting there dancing, and then he has some mermaids coming down swimming in the because there's a big glass and you can see through it, and there's these mermaids swimming. I mean, the whole thing is surreal. Just how he has it all planned out, and you know, he's got imagination, that's for sure. I mean, this is one big, huge, giant adult playground. That's what it is. I mean, it's non-stop.
What you see before you today is a shoe of materialistic fantastitude in a new substance called cross-light. I'm calling it the farewell to smell. The versatile textile. The ultimate state of lightweight in the criteria against bacteria. The rubber like no other.
You are watching Dig from the Nygard Cay in the Bahamas.
This has been a lifelong dream for me. Ever since a little boy, I was dreaming of some island. And when I saw this particular place, about 20 years ago, I said, I have to have that, I have to have that. So finally I got the place, and then it just got to be a much, much bigger place than I imagined. I've been always very historic, and I went to the Yucatan Peninsula, I went to Tikal, and I got so turned on with the Mayan civilization. You know, and I should imagine they could have come over here, so that became my theme.
Upon his arrival, Jake Gibb toured the lavish home with Mr. Nygard's daughter.
So hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Nygard Cay.
Thanks for having me. How about this, just real quick, maybe the chunk of the Berlin Wall?
Yeah, that piece of the Berlin Wall, isn't it amazing?
That is so cool.
My father has a piece like that as well that he uses as his desk in Toronto.
Oh, really?
He was,
Has the actual desk, like.
Yeah, just a piece of the Berlin Wall is his desk in Toronto.
Yeah, that looks like it should be a roller coaster on top of it, right? That's just.
Yeah, that's actually, this is the mountain, and there's 15 different bedrooms within this mountain. And you can actually go on a golf cart and ride all the way up, drive all the way up to the top of the rooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is the entrance. It's really easy to hold on to. You just hold on here, start walking up, and then we go up to the room.
Just head up?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of a tough entrance. It's a good leg workout for the morning.
Yeah. So what's going on up here is that you can climb up here. This is the entrance. So then we can get into the rooms. Or what we're gonna have is this door will open up, and underneath I'll show you that we'll have rock rappelling down through here.
Perfect.
We used to, before the break wall was made, this used to be a lot higher. We used to just jump off of here into the water. In the middle there's a helicopter pad.
Oh, okay.
That's new that my father just built.
I walked out on that, and beyond the helicopter pad, there's a little hot tub.
Yeah, there's a little hot tub.
I mean, the guy takes care of the details.
Little cliff jumping at Nygard Cay. This is how we do it.
3, 2, 1.
On events like this, we want to make a point of doing various things as well as just play volleyball. We're going to do, if you do not get on the water in Bahamas, you missed half of Bahamas. The water is so beautiful. So we're going to take the yacht out there for 2 hours, and we're going to go on the north side now. Got a beautiful coral reef over there, and you dive down and see millions of fish all over the place. You can spend the whole day just out in the water alone. So that's a routine with us, you know.
Hanging out, going on a 3-hour tour. Around, swimming with some sharks. We're the place we're staying at. It's not so bad. Things could be worse.
I was sitting all calm in the hot tub, and all of a sudden I see Rosie on top of the roof. I mean, you know, I mean, it's a 30-foot jump. And I'm like, first of all, how did you get up there? And second of all, how do I get up there? I mean, let's do this.
You know, we went up these little palapa roofs and walked up a certain way, and then all of a sudden we're on top of the roof, which is a glass ceiling. You know, I'm over 200 pounds thinking, I don't know if I should be crossing this glass ceiling to get to this jump.
I mean, this is one big, huge, giant adult playground. That's what it is. I mean, it's nonstop.
This again was more spectacular than the last one. It was a huge success. You know, everybody so enjoyed themselves. You know, the games were so terrific.
Last night, still recovering. First, we got 3 limos picking us up, our Escalade limos, and then we had police escort to make sure we got to Nobu fast enough.
Cheers to Mr. Peter Nygård on the most amazing trip of our lives.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and we hope to be back.
Good to have you all here.
Hello.
Great day to volleyball. Back there. Wasn't it a good day of volleyball today? It's a great outing for us to go out to Atlantis and to go eat at the special restaurants of it. One of the beauties of this place is that even though it really is in effect an island, it's not an island that you can't get away from. So we can go into the greatest casinos in the world, greatest restaurants in the world right here within half an hour away.
About to do the tour of Atlantis with Peter Nygård, VIP style. Check this out.
We're gonna go to dinner. We're going to Nobu, which I've never been, so I'm kind of excited. I'm not a guy that spends $350 for my my sushi.
Then we hit the club, and yeah, the place shut down. We walked in. The media was there. You know, Nygard's the center of attention around here, and I think just about everywhere he goes. And separate VIP area centered out in the club, and just a lot of dancing and a lot of good times.
At the Nygard Cay Volleyball Tournament, the AVP Stars came to realize that it takes more than just skill to win. You need stamina.
I'm Dig. I don't know if you know who I am. I'm Jake Gibb. I haven't been on the program much as of late, but glad to be here. We pulled off our first win. Pretty happy about it. Me and Rosie were playing. First time we've played since last year, so it's kind of fun.
Well, now they're Jake and Sean are halfway through. They played 4 games so far. They're real tough opponents. Now they got another game going on right now, and then if they finish this, there'll be one more in the final. So that makes 8 games straight. If they keep winning, that looks like about 5 hours of volleyball. You know, so that's more like tennis people. And if they do not win, that could be 6 or 8 hours of volleyball. So when they come to Nygard Cay, you come to play.
I think we got a little break. Come back, I think we're in the finals, so. One more to go.
We have a couple more matches in us. We're starting to feel good. Woo! Did it!
Just a long day, a lot of volleyball. Good times here in the Bahamas. Over. Championship. Mr. Gibb, myself.
You know, it was a great time. It was definitely, it wasn't my normal Friday, Saturday night I spend back home, you know?
This is obviously the best place in the world. We've luckily traveled a lot of places for volleyball, and this is definitely my favorite spot.
This has got to be the top spot I've traveled to. I love to come back here. This place is unbelievable.
Peter took care of us. He brought us out here, you know, paid for our flight. He's taking care of us while we're here. And what do you give the guy that has millions of dollars and can't, you know, can really buy anything that I can certainly buy? So I just went up to him. I gave him my FIVB jersey. It was my jersey from Germany. world championships, and I just handed it to him and said, hey man, I want to give you this. This is something that even you can't buy.
This again was more spectacular than the last one. It was a huge success. Everybody so enjoyed themselves. And the games were so terrific all the way around, from the Pro-Ams to A, Pro-Am B. It's been a huge, huge success, and I really want to thank Jake and Sean particularly, as well as everybody else, Angie, Akers, and Dipiero, on coming. I'm so thrilled to have them all over here.